Hey everyone, this is Scott reporting in for days 28 and 29. Very exciting times. We're about 12 and a half miles outside of Santiago, Spain. We will easily make that tomorrow. We're in a little town called Arca. Nice town. Several albergues and several restaurants. We finished eating, and so I'm making my last video for the Santiago, the Camino de Santiago. I will continue to make videos as I continue on past Santiago to Finisterre, but for the Camino itself, I'm on the last video. Last time I spoke or videoed, we were in Castro-Mayer, a very small town. We traveled from there to a fairly large town called Melide, and stayed in the albergue there. Nice albergue, very modern, no restaurant, but met up with another friend from North Lake Tahoe, Frank Coughlin, for dinner. I posted the eating of octopus. Bill and I tried it. Wasn't a fan. Ava, I know this is your favorite and you would have loved it, but Mike and Frank both ordered a meal. We separated with Frank today. He's going slower and going in a different kind of direction than we're going. Plus, we wanted to be there in Santiago tomorrow because, if you'll remember on the way, that very large incense burner, it's called well, I won't even try to pronounce it, but we've heard that it's guaranteed that it'll be used on Friday night's Mass. We're going to make it for both Friday noon Pilgrim Mass and Friday night Mass, to Pilgrim's Mass tomorrow, where we're only about 12 and a half miles out, so we'll make it fine. We're going to get up early so we can get there very early. Get our Compostelo, get our certificate showing that we've walked the Camino de Santiago. I'll try and take some pictures and videos of our entry into Santiago. So very exciting day. We're going to have finished it in 29 days, which is faster than most people finish it, depending on age, etc. I do know a guy that finished it in about 17 days, but he was running the Camino and was averaging about 50 kilometers a day, whereas we're going to average somewhere close to 17 miles, which that would be about 27, 28 kilometers a day. I'll do an exact calculation and let you know what we finished it in. And so again, tonight we're in Arca, very nice albergue, very new, very modern, and again, very excited about the fact that we're about to complete this phase. I'm going to continue on to Finisterre. That will take me 3 additional days, about 53 miles, and the first day is fairly short, so I'll have 2 fairly short days in a row, and then 2 fairly long days in a row to make it to Finisterre. Then I will take a bus back to Santiago, have a couple of nights in Santiago before I fly home a week from today. So very excited about everything, and you can just feel the accomplishment and kind of in the air. Everybody can feel it, although today was pretty tough. We did over 20 miles today, but almost 21 miles today, so it was a pretty tough day. Mike and Bill have gone back. I needed to do my videos, so I'm holding back up here close to Main Street while they're going back to the albergue and are getting ready for bed. It's only about 8 o'clock, but that's been a pretty typical bedtime for us. I wouldn't say we go to sleep at 8, but we'll lay in bed and generally browse the internet and look at news and relax. And usually by about 9 o'clock, the lights are out and we're asleep, starting to go to sleep. Who was I praying for today and tomorrow, or who will I be praying for today and tomorrow? The last 2 days of the Camino. Today and tomorrow I'm praying for my 2 parishes that I'm a member of. I'm a member of during most of the year, of course, in Texas. I'm a member of Good Shepherd Catholic Community, led by Father Richard as pastor, and he's aided by Father Ronald and Father Jason. I get to work with some great people, Tammy Sandoval, Patty Zauber, who work with me on our Bible studies that I'm doing. I did a 27-week Bible study on the Pentateuch last year. It was a little long for me, and so this year I've written a 8-week course on the Gospel of Mark. So if anybody's listening to this and wants to do an 8-week on Thursday evenings for an hour and a half, we're going to have a Bible study on the Gospel of Mark. I've kept it to 8 weeks because I think that's a good commitment. We'll be done before Christmas, so it'd be a great Advent commitment if you would like to come. Starting a little early, we'll go 8 weeks, and starting October 25th. And so if anybody's interested, come to Good Shepherd Catholic Community and join me for the study of the Gospel of Mark. Tomorrow I'll be walking for my parish in Lake Tahoe, St. Francis. I happen to be walking with Father Bill Nadeau, who's the pastor of St. Francis. So praying for them, and some of them I've only met over the phone. People like Helen and Jill and Katie and John, who all worked very closely with Father to make this experience for him very rewarding. And Iron Bill Nadeau has been showing up this 60 and 50-year-old pretty well in terms of his stamina and his spiritual leadership throughout this. We've gone to probably 10 masses between Sunday masses and pilgrim masses, and Bill's always there about an hour early and setting a great example for Mike and I, and really have enjoyed the last 30 days being with him, and we'll miss him when we separate. Probably Saturday morning sometime I'll see them, and I'll say goodbye, and they'll do whatever they're going to do in terms of making their way back home, and I'll head on the way to Finisterre. So all is good, no major aches or pains. Mike seems to have done well with his shin. Went to a pharmacy and got some anti-inflammatory, and that seems to have helped well. Bill and I seem that we don't really have any major aches and pains. A little sore today because of a 20-mile day. It's always a big day. So we've gone, let's see, we're about 13 and a half, 13 miles. So we're at the 470-mile mark, and over 29 days. So you can do the math and figure out what we've been averaging a day mileage-wise. And all is good. Miss everybody. Miss Kathy. Talk to her every day, but miss them, miss my grandbabies, and but I'm looking forward to getting home a week from today. So buen camino to everybody, and I'll post some pictures tomorrow separate from my regular post, and as we get into, especially when we get into the pilgrim masses at the cathedral at Santiago. So really excited. It's just hard to believe that after 4 weeks of walking tomorrow, we're actually going to enter Santiago. So see y'all all in a couple of days, and we'll be talking from my solo Camino to Finisterre, but I'll keep you informed and keep pictures and videos coming. Love everybody. Thanks for following me, and all feedback is welcome. See you guys.